All right, y'all, let's get into it. In any relationship you enter into, you have to do a cost benefit analysis. Ask yourself, what's the cost of me being in this relationship? What is it costing me to be here? And also assess, what are the benefits? If the cost is your dignity, your self respect, your individuality, your health, your mental health, peace of mind, if any of the above is the cost, then it's too expensive. All right.
Hi, happy Wednesday. Welcome to My Point of View with myself, Peach or Pierce, whatever you know me as. And what is your name, co host? What is your name? What is your name?
Maybach, Mel, 1804.
All right. So tonight's topic is enough is enough within relationships, friendships, your career. Sometimes you just had it and you just like, you know what? F it. Enough is enough. But before we get into the topic, we're going to allow people to come in. But I would like to know what's up. What's up with you, man? What's been going on? I don't know why I'm acting
Cooling,
like I don't know, but share with the audience. What's been going on
chilling,
with you this week?
chilling like a villain. How was your day?
It was okay. Therapy, and more therapy for this raggedy arm.
Yeah. Well, you had an absent last week. Why was you absent? What's going on?
Oh, okay. So you know what? We do have time for me to talk about that. Um, so ladies, if you are on here, gentlemen, how are you? So I am heading off to the second part of my life, which is 40 again. And because I'm getting close to that, I feel like I need a revamp, and there's nothing wrong with a little self-care and improving on what's already perfect, right? So that is why I was absent last Wednesday, because I am going through a transformation. I am trying to become the best me, and I will show the results as I get through everything. So yeah, I was having a personalization moment, a renewing me moment.
Renewing you, huh?
Yeah, renewing me, because I think as we get closer to 40 again, we seem to think it's over, and we shouldn't be doing anything because this is it, but that is not my viewpoint of the world. I feel like I should always be trying to look my best for myself and accomplish more things. It ain't over for me until I hit the grave.
Facts. Well, it's more than looking your best. I feel like when we reach certain age, you know what I mean, health becomes our wealth. Because you could have all the money, you could have this and that. If you ain't in the good health, how you gonna basically enjoy, for lack of a better word, your fruits of your labor, right? How you gonna enjoy, or how can you even help others if you can't even help yourself? So I think and people think they gotta have a membership to a gym, do this, do that. I mean, you could start off by just walking. you know if you able to walk twice a day, walk twice a day. If it's just one time a day, walk one time a day. But making sure that as we get older, we got to be moving our bodies more. So I feel you on that. To me, it's not just the outside, it's the inside too. Because we are what we eat. So if you're sitting here eating chicken wing dinners every day, I mean, how healthy is that? You know what I mean?
You said chicken wing dinners.
Yeah, if you're sitting here eating chicken wing dinners every day, like how healthy is that? Fried chicken or just fried food, period. It don't necessarily need. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't, you know, uh, like I explained to you, right? Like, my brother-in-law and my sis, like they pick one day of the week where, they'll cheat. You know what I'm saying? Meaning they'll eat something, you know, that's not really that healthy, but they make sure they burn that off, they exercise, they work it out, and they eating healthy throughout the week. They just choose one day, not the whole day where they eating bad. You know what I
Right.
mean? And stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah. But yeah, salute to everybody that's in the chat. I see Milestone in the chat. I see Jonathan. So peace and salute to them, you know.
Yeah. Hi, Milestone. I see Vondelier Smack 2628. How you doing? Welcome.
Hmm.
Jonathan, how are you? How are you? Um, I'm laughing when you said chicken wing dinners because I have a friend
Hmm.
and all they like is baked mac and chicken wings and chicken and and they are drifting off to the midpoint in their life.
Hmm.
And how do I tell this friend to kind of stop eating baked mac and chicken wing and chicken and move over to the vegetable side and some water?
Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, shouldn't even have to tell somebody, to eat right. Again, people are gonna do what they want to do. You know what I mean? You could tell them, hey, this message is coming from the higher being, and they telling me to relate this message to you. People gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. Remember, I told you that, like, I had to recognize that and come into my own zone, meaning like, you know, um certain people around me, whether it's family or friends, that's living an unhealthy life. But it all starts with that individual. We could want to help people out, but if people just want to do what they want to do, there's, you just remember, just got to love them from far and pray for them. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to save the whole world. That's not, realistic. I'm a logic person, but again, I can only control what I do, and my little ones. That's why I remember I told you I'm teaching them early on to eat healthy. Again, it's not to say that you can't have a cheeseburger here and there, but if you living off of McDonald's, Burger King, just eating bad, period. Like, come on now. And remember, we talk about it. There's people that think that they got to eat 3 times a day to live, and it's like, no, you can go without eating. What we can't go without is water. You need this, okay? You can't go no more than 72 hours without this, but you can fast. Remember, I told you I've been fasting for the few years. If I eat, say, chicken, because I can't have no seafood. I'm allergic to seafood. So if I eat chicken, like, say, Monday, the next 3 days, I'm fasting. And fasting doesn't mean that I'm not necessarily eating. I'm just eating fruits and anything and everything that is healthy. You know what I mean? So, but people think that, again, we've been programmed to believe a lot of things like we got to have 3 meals a day and all of that. That's all lies. That was propaganda. That was to sell breakfast and get breakfast going and making all these companies make money. You know what I mean? That's why people need to unlearn and relearn. But again, the information and the knowledge is for everyone. Now, what they do with that, that's on them. So again, can't save everybody, man. You know what I mean? But people should start paying attention. Remember I told you my godmother, she has cancer, and I'm not no doctor. You know what I'm saying? And I did a lot of reading, and the first thing I noticed with that is people that end up with cancer. I say 8 out of 10 times is because they didn't change their diet. And remember, I told you when I told my godmother that, she said, "Oh yeah, the doctor said that," you know, and stuff like that. People got to find their way. You know what I mean? That's all. Because doctors, they could lose their doctorate for informing the patients on, eating healthy and stuff like that. This is a fact. They'll lose their doctorate. What else? They get jailed for 2 years, and they have to pay a $200,000 fine if they get, caught telling the patient something holistic, something natural, organic, and just healthy stuff. They what they programmed to teach you or put you on is medicine, medication. Write you a prescription, because they get a percentage, you know what I mean, from that. But people, some people know, some people don't know that. But again, as we get older, you should, want to eat healthier, especially if your metabolism ain't fast, so.
Great advice. All right, Frank just popped in the building. Yo, salute. That's a
Salute, Frank.
fact. Hey,
Salute.
Frank.
Salute, salute, salute. You know,
All
but
right. So, are you ready to get into your news? You know, you love this education piece. You love informing the people.
I mean, I said it. Information, knowledge is for everyone, man. Knowledge is power. You know, I don't know why people want to walk around here and be dumb.
That is not nice. What you know? What behind the scenes we got to talk about
All right.
rewording some words.
Okay. Simpletons.
That is not nice
Simpletons.
either.
Yes, it is.
Misinform.
Uh,
Misinform.
well, you say it that way. I'm gonna say it my way. You say misinformed. I say simple-minded simpletons. Okay. It is what it is. Knowledge,
All right.
knowledge is power, man. Why wouldn't
Yes.
why wouldn't somebody want knowledge itself, especially knowledge itself? When you know who you are, you comfortable in your skin. Doesn't matter who says what about you. It just bounces off of you. Like okay, and you know what I mean. That's all. And I feel like there's all types of knowledge. I love reading. I love enlightening myself. You know what I'm saying? My brain be like going and going, craving for knowledge. I be sharing with you. Oh, look, I just watched this documentary. I watched this video. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? People want to walk around here, like you said, misinformed.
Yay. And hey, listen. And when he tell you he shared a knowledge, he will blow your phone up with Instagram from everywhere. YouTube.
Hmm.
Check this out. Check that out. Check this out. Check that. I'm like, well, God darn. Can I check out the first one and kind of
Yeah.
engrave that in my
Listen,
skull?
Frank's in the chat. He's like that too. I catch his story. I see things that he posts, and I'm like, wow, I just caught that. So he's catching what I'm catching. Our algorithms is similar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, certain people will send me like, videos that I don't really care about, like parodies and comedy stuff. That's cool. Don't get me wrong, because I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But me, I rather somebody send me videos on something like, yo, what do you feel about this? What do you think about that? Something I can learn from myself, and something I can pass down to my children and inform them or enlighten them on something. So, you know, I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, I be sending them parody videos and is he talking about me? I want nobody to feel no type of way. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's different strokes for different folks. That is a fact. I'm just saying, I'd rather get informative videos that, you know what I mean? Like what we're about to play in a few minutes. Stuff like that. A lot of people don't know, you know, where this program come from. When we roll the clip, people will see what we're talking about, you
All
know.
right. You see what Frank says? He says a sick patient keeps the money in the field.
Correct. Correct. Hospitals too, like I said, man, you listen, you know.
All right. Well, let me go through this clip so we can get to enough is enough.
uh,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the Maybach news portion of point of view. Well, his point of view he's sharing.
But see, the
um
government came in because they didn't like. Let me give y'all a fun fact 101. Y'all see that man right there? That's Bobby Seale, one of the founders of the Black Panther movement. Y'all see those brown paper bags? Yeah, that was the original WIC program back in the day. But see, the government came in because they didn't like what they was doing and feeding young children and feeding families and young women and kids. They didn't like that what they was doing, so they made up all type of nasty lies and sabotaged it. And then years later, they would come and reinvent it, and they would call it the WIC program. But the original WIC program was created by the Black Panther movement for Black people. These people was in their communities feeding their own people, and the government came and did everything they could to sabotage it. Even at one point, they were telling families that and parents that these people were poisoning the food and they was trying to kill them, making them scared to even get the stuff. Yeah. They tell us to go build our own wealth and get off our ass and go work, and when we do,
and we build our own generational wealth and we feed our own, the government comes in and sabotages us every time. And it's no different this time than it was in Tulsa or Rosewood or Philadelphia or any other time that black people built generational wealth for themselves. And when the white people didn't like it, they came in and burnt it down based off of lies and hatred. Y'all need to know y'all history and educate yourself, because a lot of y'all will come and say the same thing because y'all been programmed by the government to do so, not knowing that the original WIC program was the Black Panther movement, and they even was feeding little kids for school too. Yeah, the lunch programs are they got encouraged and inspired by the Black Panthers, and they even had soup kitchens and stuff they set up. And the government and the police would bomb threats and all type of stuff, making people scared to go in the buildings. Yeah, know your history, y'all.
Take the floor, Mel.
Know y'all history. Yeah, so basically, I think that it's super dope, but I find it crazy that they had to start that type of program, and they were so successful with the program and feeding, you know, not just like adults, but feeding, most importantly, the children, that it put pressure on politicians. And that's when politicians made it a thing to where it was free lunch in schools, and I find it crazy that they labeled the Black Panther Party a terrorist group, but yet they was getting grants to do this, and like the young lady was saying, like they was threats, they was always trying to do something to poison in the food and all this other stuff, the COINTELPRO type of stuff, you know what I mean, making lies when these people, in these impoverished areas, and they was feeding everyone. And not only that, they got together with the Young Bloods. The Young Bloods was like a Puerto Rican movement, with Puerto Ricans. And then there was the I forgot what the white poor people was called. They had a name of a group. But long story short, the Black Panther Party created the Rainbow Coalition. That's the name of it. Y'all could look it up. So we shouldn't be afraid of the rainbow because of what community is using it. Remember, everything's always been remixed so many times. So they were using the rainbow because they all got together with the Young Bloods, which, like I said, was a Puerto Rican group, but it was called Rainbow Coalition, which was a multicultural type of movement that they had going on, where they got together and they was helping the Young Bloods do the same thing too, feed the children, the Puerto Rican children, teach people how to read, whether they was the elders, adults, and the young children. So everything they was doing was all positive, you know what I'm saying, back in the days and stuff like that. So I find it crazy that, again, with what's going on now, people going crazy, people are pulling out their hair. Oh, EBT, I'm losing my EBT. So I thought that was dope that they was doing that. And if they was around right now, I know there's a new Black Panther Party, but if the original, they probably would have been helping out a lot of families, So because of what their idea was and what they did with their actions and stuff, this is why we have food pantries and all this other stuff. So all of these ideas or all these new things that we know is new to us, you know, for the people that wasn't around at those times, all of that, the ideas and everything originates from the Black Panther Party. Like she said, WIC was created. They remixed it and named it WIC, but they was originally doing it. Y'all can see the black and white picture. That's brown paper bags with cereal, bread, whatever else that they have in those bags to feed, a lot of the children and single mothers and families and stuff like that. So I think that was dope. So I wanted to highlight that, you know. What you want to add to that, Peach?
I absolutely agree with everything that you just said. I think it's important for everybody to understand, if you haven't figured it out yet, everything on American soil is created by us, stolen by them.
That's a fact.
Whatever it is,
All right.
whatever. So keep creating. I actually think that's why, all of this stuff is rolling back, because we've received so much assistance that Black people have no longer been as creative as we had to be before, fresh out of
Hmm.
slavery. So I think that this initiative is to force us out to start creating, innovating, and then the US will be back, doing its thing. But
Hmm.
when we
Hmm.
don't innovate and create, you see how it goes. Everything's tanking, everything's falling. They
Correct.
trying to get us going. They're trying to put a spark under you.
Yeah.
So, but that's just my POV. My
Hmm.
POV. All right. But thank you for the news. I hope everyone enjoyed that tidbit of information. Every time you watch my POV, you'll get the Maybach news, whether you want it or not. Shout out to Brenda Lamore. Thank you for joining on TikTok.
Look.
We are happy to have you here. Um, and it's funny that you said the Rainbow Coalition because our
Hmm.
podcast is a mini Rainbow Coalition, right? But just
Is it?
yeah,
Okay. Go ahead.
you don't think we're a Rainbow Coalition up here? We're your heritage, my heritage.
Yeah, multicultural. You damn right we are.
Yes,
Of course we are. But yeah,
yeah.
it's just crazy that again, like I said, everything's always gonna be remixed. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to say, like, people might be afraid if, they see a T-shirt and it has the rainbow and they just think it belongs to a certain group that's using it right now. Just that thing's been remixed so many times. It's not even funny. But again, that's for people to research. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, that's just one of the examples on how they called it the Rainbow Coalition, and it just means multicultural because of all the colors on the rainbow. You know what I mean? They call us crayon colors, so I think it was a play on that. You know what I mean? We're black. You know what I'm saying? They're brown. This one is yellow. That one is red. You know, and stuff like that. I wonder who was the purple people. So
That's the extra blue black people, the
then
purple people.
then they got the green, like I said. But yeah, I just find it dope. Like I said, man, that they came up with the idea, and then they was doing so much of a good job that politicians was looking bad. And because of them is why we can thank them that we got free lunch. I know in certain places, in certain cities, I think they charge now or something like that, which I don't think they should. But of course, this is we know who's behind all of that. They want to tax on everything. But yeah, actually,
All
in my
right.
city, hold on real quick.
Hey.
I know in my city, I think they were charging. They said they was gonna stop charging because of what's going on with the EBT thing and all this other stuff. I had got an email from my children's school stating like, children's is going to be eating for free, and if you have issues, having food and putting food on the table, to call a number and they will actually help you. So I feel like that was dope that, they send out, emails and like that and try to help everybody out. I know pantries are saying too, they've been getting a little bit of fun and they was asking people that have the means to actually donate, if you can give $50 here, this and that to help feed the people who, you know, um, don't have the means to buy food. So, and you know what's so crazy too? And I watched two people debate about this, that in this country we have the most children that go starve compared to other countries. And the two people that was debating, one of them couldn't see it. He was like, yeah, right. And he's like, yo, why would I be lying? Like, this is why I brought the topic up. He was like, yo, we have. And the dude was like, America? I can't see that. And he's like, yeah, but how you gonna know? A lot of kids can't wait to go to school so they can eat because you know what I mean? So a lot of people don't that's a topic too that's not really talked about. There's a lot of children in this country that doesn't get a good meal. We're talking about a good meal. We ain't talking about like a peanut butter jelly sandwich or just dry bread with some butter. We talking about a meal. You know what I mean? So And a lot of people grew up like that. I remember hearing syrup sandwiches, mayonnaise sandwiches,
Wish
just
sandwiches. I wish I had some meat.
you know, I thought that was something. I was like, "What Wish? What's that?" Well, I'm thinking you talking about some miracle whip called Wish or something, and you talking about I wish I had this, wish I had that. Nah, but it's the truth. It's the truth. You know, so but yeah,
All right, are you ready to get into our topic?
let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, y'all. So brace yourselves. So tonight's topic is enough in relationships, friendships, and business partnerships. I want y'all to take a moment, people in the chat, and let me know when is enough is enough. When do you get to your breaking point in any of those situations? But tonight we're gonna kind of focus on relationships. Um, Mel, when is enough for you? Like what is the breaking point? What does it take? Do you got to get punched in the face? Do you got to get kicked in the back? Do you got to be called ugly 12,000 times a day? What is
Nah,
enough for you?
when is it enough for me? I would say when I don't get peace or I'm not at peace. You know what I'm saying? Like now that I'm older, wiser, so peace is super important to me. You know what I mean? If that person that I'm with ain't bringing me peace, it's drama, problems, arguing, disagreements, whatever, I'm done with it. I'm not gonna stay. Too many times we stay in situations and remember, I could let you borrow $10 and you don't give it back. That's cool. I could give you, let you get a t-shirt. You don't give it back, that's cool. Time, you can never get time back. Too many of us stay in relationships for way too long. Years and years gone by, and things like that. So for me, it's my peace, man. Peace is super important, and I see that a lot. People talk about peace is super important too. You know what I mean? So
That's
that's
interesting that you said peace, not to cut
mhm.
your wisdom, but
No, you good.
what does peace look like? Because all of us are different. What does
Mhm.
peace look like? Because some people like, God forbid, I don't understand it, but they like chaotic peace. That's their peace, the chaos.
No, that's why I said I don't want the drama. I don't want the arguing. I mean, there's gonna be disagreements. There's no relationship that's perfect. You get what I'm saying? But when you can agree to disagree, or you find a healthy medium and say, okay, all right, cool, I get it. That's what you want. Well, this is what I want, and we could compromise. You know what I'm saying? And agree together on something. I feel like that's peace right there. But if it's like, we arguing and it's just going on and on and on, and then we disrespecting, there's yelling, there's cursing, and all of that. That's not peace right there. That's not. Or I come from work and I'm bringing my stress home. You know what I'm saying? And stressing the person that I'm with out. That's not peace. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's when it becomes enough is enough. The cheating, the lying. There's a whole bunch of. I mean, we can go. This show, we could probably have a bunch of series on this. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't cramp everything in 1 hour. It would have to be a continuation. It'd have to be like BMF. We'd have to have different seasons on 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 that. But that's what it would be for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I done shared some stories with you about, certain times where, certain things where, it reaches breaking point and I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm done. I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So what about for you?
Oh man. Before I tell you, shout out to T. T is in the building.
Salute,
Hey T Wriggles.
salute, salute.
Much love to you also. So for me, enough
Hmm.
is enough is for me is when I'm not reaching my goals.
Hmm.
Like you said, my peace is disturbed. And
Hmm.
one thing about me, the first indicator is I start to feel like a depression.
Hmm.
When I start to feel that slow depression, I automatically stop. assess my life, and then I start pulling apart pieces. Let me get rid of this and see if that works. Let me get rid of that. And if I get down to getting rid of a bunch of things and it's still there and I realize it's my partner, well,
Hmm.
you got to go, because I got to excel. I always have to feel like
You got to
I'm doing
flourish.
something in life. Yes, I have
Yeah.
to flourish.
Hmm.
And and that's just it for me. As far as cheating, right?
Hmm.
Ladies, don't shoot me in the, don't shoot me in the foot, right? I think we all probably have like moments of weakness. I
Hmm.
don't believe in repetitive cheating, but I think in a moment of weakness or drunkenness or highness,
Hmm.
sometimes when we're young we make mistakes and we should have some wiggle room for error, but then we shouldn't allow it to constantly repeat. So yeah, for me it's mostly I need to always excel, and I need somebody that's not keeping a war going on. I'm like you, I like peace too. And what peace looks like for me is coming home feeling loved, feeling cherished, having a great time with each other.
Hmm.
You should be a space where I should come inside the home and I don't need nothing outside of it.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Right. I need to you need to be that for
Yeah.
me. And everybody else needs to be a secondary choice outside of that. So
Yeah.
that is for me when enough is enough. Of course, domestic violence and all that hitting. I don't understand people in that relationship
Mm. Yeah, I
that
don't
want to
either.
be, that's an
Yeah,
automatic no,
toxic too.
no.
Like toxic, like a toxic is not peace.
Yeah,
Some people
no.
like it. I don't know what they find in it. I mean, again, it's different strokes for different folks. I don't want that. And just to piggyback what you were saying, we don't say shot in the foot. We call that the don't Meg the Stallion me. But yeah, like I said, man, it's all of that in one. Like I said, this would be a series. We wouldn't be able to get it all in one because everyone's gonna have different opinions. You know what I'm saying? What peace is for them and stuff like that. But as far as when is enough, like, listen, man, even when I was young and dumb, if she cheated on me, I'm good. I don't want you. It's like how can I put it? It's like buying a used car with a bunch of miles on it. I don't want no vehicle with over 100,000 miles on it. I'm all set on that. You know what I mean? So if you went over there, I don't care. See, you made an excuse. I don't care. Oh, I was sipping henny and ooh, 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 he was whispering sweet nothings. Then that means you was easy and you entertained it because you have a man. So me, I'm done. You cheat, I'm done. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. I don't want that. You can
Well,
stay over there. That's for me. I'm just talking about for
I
me.
get it. Let me correct
Yeah.
that. I don't mean in a general relationship. I'm talking about in something deep like a marriage. I don't think
Oh
you should
yeah.
toss your
Yeah.
marriage away over
Listen.
infidelity. I think you should probably give it maybe one chance, and
Hmm.
then if you can't work it out,
Hmm.
then leave it. Don't be in a repetitive relationship when a person is just cheating, this repetitive cheating. But
Hmm.
as far as boyfriend girlfriend, it's not, it's that's what it is, but marriage is a little bit more serious.
Yeah. You're right. But still, I'd feel some type of way though. If I'm married and she cheated on me, I'd feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? We divorcing the next day. I'm filing papers. I'm not wasting no time.
Okay, well, help me understand that, right? Please, since we're here, before I get into the Forbes list, because I've always wondered this with men, right?
Hmm.
How could a man cheat on a woman, but is just so devastated? The woman cheated. Oh my God.
Because it's
I
different.
can't
It's different with women.
believe it.
Listen, I'm not one of these dudes like just pointing the finger. It's real bad because again, we have a muscle, right? That we enter holes with. It's a deeper connection with women. DNA gets left behind inside the women. Okay, remember we had a conversation a little bit about this. You know, again, that's why again I'm gonna speak for myself. For me, it will cut me deep again because you know something else is going inside this woman, and it's not me, it's someone else. And again, that's what makes when women cheat a little worse than men, because again, we could sleep with anything and everything. And let me not say everything and anything, because somebody will take that and clip it and flip it around. And yeah, we could sleep with all types of women, right? And we don't really have like love for them like that, right? It could just be a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. It could just be a hit and run. You know what I'm saying? Could be like a B&E, breaking an entry, bang, and we gone. We enter and we gone. Y'all, it's kind of different for y'all. Again, it's a hole. Y'all have a hole. Let me go back to calling it a portal. Y'all have a portal that's being entered. Okay,
I'm done with this
y'all
portal.
have a portal that's being entered. So it's different with women. Okay, and I'm not making no excuse, but at the end of the day, this is why sometimes you see these Lifetime movies and stuff like that, where these men get crazy and psychopathic, and they off the woman or unalive her or whatever the case may be. You know, choking her. Actually, I think Tamar Braxton got a movie with Mendices, and she cheated on Mendices, and Mendices comes over and he's choking her. He's like, "Yo, you slept with another man," and she's like, "It was a mistake." And he's like, "Nah, it wasn't no mistake. You let her." You know what I mean? It cut him deep. He's in love with her, and she sleeps with another man. I'm not
So the
saying women.
woman is not in love with the man that
I'm not.
cheats on
I didn't.
her.
I was just
Look,
about to
look,
correct
y'all. I
that.
had to put my
I'm
hand
not
on my
saying.
hips
I'm
for
not
that one.
saying when it's. I'm not saying that. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's kind of it's a little bit different. Again, we have a muscle that's entering a hole. Y'all have a hole. Remember, we talk about soul ties. So
Yes.
yes. So however men that you slept with, you are tied to their soul. You are tied to their soul. We're really not tied to nobody's soul. Even though we enter in portals and stuff, yeah, we enter in dimensions and leaving.
Shout out to Miss J. Thank you for joining us. You hear that? We got portals.
Salute, Miss J. Salute.
Now, okay, so let's back
Salute.
this up, right? Let's
Big
back
Dog
this
Philly
up.
OG. Salute.
And you know
Salute.
what, T?
Salute.
Hello, big dog. T, do not encourage him. Talk to him, Maybach. Don't encourage him. Do not encourage this man. Okay, number one, why do y'all think women are so fragile where we can't sleep with a man and get up and leave? Like we don't get connected to every Joe Blow Smo.
Listen, I think so. I don't care. You could be a jump off. You could be an escort. You could be
Train girl.
a PIT,
What is a PIT?
prostitute in training. Um, okay.
Okay, wait. What is that?
Listen,
What is
it's
a
just a
prostitute in
listen, chill.
training?
It's just it's dress. I'm dressing that up. You could be a night, okay, like we grew up hearing, a night walker, right? Or a worker, a night worker, right? All right. I don't care how many tricks she gets and gets paid. She has some form of connection to each one. What you reading that?
T says women have an emotional connection to the man. The
That's a
man is
fact.
just beating up the
That's a
guts.
fact. That's a
But
fact.
not all women have emotional
Listen,
connection to every
every
man.
everything y'all do is emotions. You're cooking, there's emotions. You're getting dressed, it's emotions. You're sitting on the toilet, it's emotions. Everything y'all do is emotions is
Where with
involved.
the emotions
Facts,
sitting on the
T.
toilet?
Listen, everything y'all do, there's emotions connected to it. Everything. That's a fact. That's why I said we could bump around like we Bobby Brown. Okay? And just be boom, 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 hopping around like Bobby Brown. Jump, listen, we could just be bam, 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 and be done. I'm not saying we can't be emotionally attached to these women too, because you're gonna like different women. You're gonna like vibe with different women. Oh, Tasha, she does this very good. I'm connected to her that way. Stacy does this, Tracy does that. But y'all, women have the emotional attachment. I'm telling you, it's a fact. It's a fact.
You see what Miss J says? The toilet is wrong. Tell them, Miss J, we do not have any
Listen,
emotions without
I'm not
poop.
listening to I'm not listening to her. She knows, that's why she put the laughing emoji. She knows. Listen, everything y'all women do, emotions is involved. You can't tell me I'm lying.
Okay, so this podcast, I'm emotionally charged to do this. I just can't want to do this. This
Listen, yeah.
everything just
Yeah,
emotionally charged.
yes, emotionally,
So the
yes.
when I pick my glasses, I'm just emotionally
No, we're
attached
not talking
and
about
charged.
for the most part, like I said, a lot of things y'all do, emotions is involved. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Chat. What are some of the reasons? What is enough? Where's your breaking point? When is it enough is enough for you? Drop it in the chat and let us know because obviously Maybach think women are just emotional crying beings that can't conceive sex. We just get attached to everything that we allow come into our bodies, and we just gotta have all of you, no matter what your social standing is, what's in your pocket, no matter if you're on drugs, whatever it is, we just gotta have you.
Listen, you can't live without us. We can't live without y'all either.
We can't have it. So a female can't have a jump off.
I didn't say y'all can't.
So, but how is that possible if we're emotionally charged?
First of all, let's backtrack. Women don't just have jump offs. Y'all all there's always someone on the sideline waiting, whether it's one, two, or three. I don't care what no woman says, no what lady says. You gotta if you have a 9 to 5, you gotta work husband, right? When you go to your local grocery store, there's that husband there, right? Wherever you go to the local corner store, everywhere y'all go, there's a man there that y'all know that y'all might be friends with, cool with, whatever. That dude is in the is lying in the bushes like a lion, seeing you at that pond sipping, and it's like, oh, she's by herself, and he's just coming out to hiding, like, what's up? Listen, it's the truth, man. I'm just saying, it's the truth. I don't care what women say. Y'all can lie all y'all want. For real, y'all always got side. That's what they're calling it now. Side pieces. Yeah. The side ninjas. Yeah. Y'all
Oh,
always got names for
so
everything. Y'all got
also a
names for
husband
everything.
in wait, a man in wait, or a woman in wait, or whatever. But y'all
Yeah.
have people waiting too.
Who?
Men don't look. Ooh,
Well, I
who,
don't know about no other
ooh,
man.
ooh, ooh.
I might have some cheerleaders on the side. I might have some cheerleaders. You know, I was that athlete. So the cheerleaders be like, go Maybach, go Maybach. Give me give me an A. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. You know what I mean?
Look, Frank says it takes at least 6 months to detox with no sex to get rid of the last sexual partner.
Yeah. You hear that? Who's
Okay.
hold on, who for y'all, right?
Wait,
You talking
wait,
about
wait, wait. For us. Okay, wait, wait,
yeah.
wait. You know what's coming,
And
right?
it's longer than that. It's
You know
longer
what I'm
than
about to
that,
ask,
Frank.
right?
It's
You know what
longer
I'm
than
about to
that.
ask. You know what I'm about to ask.
What?
Sexual partners, what counts? Do
What about
fingers
it?
count? Do fingers count as sex? Do fingers count as sex, y'all?
Chat, she
Do
wanna
it take
know.
six months for that?
She wants to know. Y'all heard the question she asked? Is fingering a female considered sexual intercourse?
And does it take 6 months to detox from that?
Peach, to spit in the water. Maybach is telling the truth. Yeah.
So Smack says, when your performance sexually is off, that's enough is enough. When a man is impotent, enough is enough. Miss J said that's not for everyone, Maybach. She agreed with me. All that stuff you talking, not every woman is like that. Ha ha ha.
Yo,
All
Frank,
right.
no lie. That's listen.
Frank said you're insane, fingers.
Yeah. Listen, some women think because they getting fingered that they was having sex. That is not. I told, this is what I say. If you are not being penetrated by a man with his Mr. Johnson, then you are not having sex. And that's a
Look,
fact.
T Wriggle
Fingers,
said that's a good question.
yeah, fingers is not. Listen, fellas, remember, right? There was one point where we wasn't doing nothing, right? And you got up with what's the name? Give me a name. You got up with Lisa, right?
Shaquana. Lisa sounds
Shaquana.
white.
Yeah, you got up with Shaquana, right? And the fellas want to know, yo, did you hit that? And you might have not hit that, but you played with it with the fingers, right? And you know, some dudes be lying. They be like, yeah, smell my fingers, smell my fingers. Acted like they did something, but they didn't do nothing at all. All they did was use the fingers, whether it was two, three, or a whole fist. That is still not no sexual intercourse. We should know that. That is not.
Look what T wrote. I'm done. T said, I think fingers is like having oral sex, maybe. Okay, so is oral sex considered sex?
I mean,
That's
they
exchanging fluids, right, Frank?
listen. That's what they labeled it, oral sex. That is still not penetrating the portal. Penetrating the portal is intercourse. That's why it's called intercourse.
But a finger entered the course.
Listen, man, listen. We need to stop it with that. What we 14 years old? You should have been fingering when you was before you even got to middle school. Cause I was doing that in Catholic school, okay? And yeah, I was doing that in Catholic school. When we was
Hello.
on recess, we would run off somewhere, and I'd be like, "Yeah, let me touch it." Yeah,
Oh,
that
look.
that. Go ahead.
Vondelier Smack says some men done had their Johnson all their life and have not taken a woman to climax.
Yeah, that's a fact. Some men some men ain't don't know nothing about no G spot, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about is fingering considered having sex? That is not. Fingering is not. That's considered foreplay. That's what that falls under. Foreplay. You are playing with four, three, two, one. Okay? That's what we're doing. You're foreplaying. Same thing with kissing. If you tonguing a girl the whole night, that ain't intercourse. You're just kissing. That's
But
it.
that's exchanging bodily fluids. So are we connected?
Listen, I'm not with the labels and the titles, bodily fluid and all this other stuff. We're just
No,
talking.
no, no. That's what
Listen,
Frank said. That's what Frank said.
no, the question you asked was, is fingering considering having sex? It is not. So you mean to tell me a dude was sitting here like this for 30 minutes, 45 minutes the whole night, and he's going back to his homies like, yeah, bro, I just blew her back out. With what? How you blow her back out? You was just doing this all night, Mr. Fingers. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it.
T Wriggle said foreplay is right. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
we don't went
That's
off into a tangent.
that's considered foreplay. I mean, you
And this
brought it up. You
listen,
brought it up.
this is our behind the scenes conversation. So I'm gonna give y'all the top 10 reasons why people leave relationship when it's enough is enough. Miss J is cracking up. She is like, what is happening?
Yo, I gotta bring the comedy, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So what do you think
Teach
is on this Forbes list?
for what?
The top 12 reasons why people break up. What's on this list? What you think?
I don't know. Why
Oh,
people break up? The top what? 12?
yeah. Look what T said. Blew her
Cheating.
back out with what?
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on, don't underestimate the power of the finger.
Oh, stop. Stop it. What is this? James Bond, the gold fingers? That's what we're dealing with gold fingers going up in there. Stop. Stop it.
Miss J
Um,
said she had to get her wine.
yo, but peace and salute to all of y'all, man. Salute to all of y'all. Um, I'll say you said one of the 12. One of the 12. Why
That's
enough
on the
is enough?
Forbes list. Yeah, why enough is enough. What do you
I say
think?
I say cheating. We already talked about some of it. Cheating. What else?
What you think? I'm gonna put up the list, but I'm just asking, what do you think is on it?
I say cheating. Abuse, domestic.
Mm.
Um, I'm gonna say unaliving because we on YouTube, but I'm not gonna
Ooh.
use the M word. So M1. Because listen, you took the person out, so enough is enough for whatever reason. For whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? So that person is done. There's no more. Or it was done to the person that was doing the bad. You know what I mean? She had
Okay.
enough. Yeah, she took
Okay.
enough abuse and was like, yo, the only way this is gonna end is by me doing this. Um,
Okay.
you know,
Okay. Smack said the sex is on that list. Okay, so the top 12 reasons. Boom. Y'all ready to see the top 12 reasons?
grow apart.
They grew apart, arguments, unfaithfulness, lack
Mm-hmm.
of respect,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Different
different
interests.
interests,
Yeah.
moved. Now, I think that one is a little different. Moved.
Money problems.
Not sharing housework,
Mm,
difficulties with sex, domestic violence, not
yeah.
having children, and I guess drinking, drugs, and gambling is addictions.
Yeah. You see
So
that?
those are the top
Difficulties with sex.
12.
Yeah, they're not getting any. Fingers ain't working.
Oh
Stop
my
it.
God. You're going to bring these fingers right on back up.
Yeah, you wanted to talk about it. Yeah. She calling all her homegirls talking about, oh yeah, all he wants to do is finger me. Yeah. Come on, man. What satisfaction is that? Like, come on, man. Like, who want to have wet fingers and sticky fingers? Sticky
Crazy.
fingers, and we ain't talking about Onyx either. We ain't talking about the rapper. Yeah,
Look,
for
T
real.
said the number one reason enough is enough is economics, cheating, domestic, dry coochie, gives bad head. What?
Yeah,
What?
no, that's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. Yeah. Listen, you was talking about four breaking down. What was the word again? Heimlex. You was talking about whatever. What was it again? What was the word you said? That's
What?
the word you was talking about when you was talking about breaking the foreskin in the
Oh, the
yeah,
hymen.
the hymen. Yeah. So if you ain't getting no good Hetty Murphy, yeah, you out of there. Get out of
Oh
there.
my God.
Yeah,
Come
you
on,
out of there.
listen, listen. Ooh, Frank agrees with me. Frank says you're connected because saliva is your DNA. So if somebody give you oral sex or y'all kissing, y'all connected. Yes, yes, I told you.
Yeah,
Huh,
I didn't
huh.
say it's not true. I didn't say that. I'm just saying the question that was asked. See, people, we like to do this. We as black folks. The question we could be talking about red, blue comes into it, green comes into it, yellow. Yeah, see?
Look, I'm reading this comment. Vondelier Smack said the Johnson is not working now. They're going to the other side for some oral, I guess.
The Johnson ain't working, so they go to the other side for some oral. Listen, I mean, people do whatever for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Just like some women leave their men to go cheat on them because the man ain't doing it right. He ain't hitting the G spot. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So it could be, again, it's all different reasons. You just pulled up what Forbes has, the 12, but I'm pretty sure they probably was it longer than that? Was it more than
No, it
12?
was just the top 12 reasons. But
Okay.
head was not on there. So I
That's
don't know where this is
crazy.
coming from.
That's crazy.
And that is not the top reason why men leave. We're going to get into that. But why is head so important? Like, why is
For
this?
some men it is. It's another form of pleasuring. It's another, you know what I mean?
So
So
I'm
for
going to
some,
destroy a whole relationship because she sucks at it.
So, hey, listen, man, that's some men's pet peeve. If she can't, you know, like Cameron would say, suck it or not. If she can't,
I'm
you
done.
you out of here. Listen. He got a song called that. I'm just saying he got a song called that. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying, baby girl, are you gonna or not? Listen, Frank, Frank T, y'all know, right? Y'all heard that. You never heard that song by Cameron? Little Wayne's on it. Baby
I
girl,
know
are
I
you
heard
gonna?
that Cameron's one of my faves. I love Dipset, but
Yeah,
come on now.
he got a song. It's called that. All right, well, listen, I'm gonna send it to you. You go watch the video.
Oh,
Little Wayne is a,
Look what T said. If she swallows my babies, then we are connected.
see, see. Some women are freaks, freaky, freaky freaks. Yep. Uh huh.
Miss J said, "You know what?" Miss J is in tears.
See,
She's
T T
like,
T T
"Talk
said
to
talk
him,
to him.
Maybach."
Exactly. They feel me. Thank you. Salute to y'all, man. The rec mob, man. We
Oh,
in here. T's in here too. Huh?
look, Vondalis Max said, "What's crazy is men want to blow job, but won't go down on their women. Selfishness."
Well, listen, she do have a point, but I don't know about no. Listen, I'm not gonna talk too much about how I get down. But all I'm just saying is, listen, I think it's like this, and it do be one sided in certain relationships, and I don't agree with that. If she's going down on me, giving me Hetty Murphy, then it's only right that I open that portal up. You heard? Yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say too much, but I'm
Open
just
the
saying.
portal up with what? If she gives you head, you're gonna open it with
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna go.
exchange is penis.
No, I'm not just talking. I'm not talking about that. See, that went over your head. Went over your head. You didn't even catch it. I just said in a lot of relationships, it is one sided. Whether the man's going down on the female or the female's just going down, I feel like it should be an equal exchange. I said that. You missed it. Put the juice down. Put the Kool-Aid down. Leave it alone. That's why you missed it. I'm
Look,
just saying.
Angie baby is all the women are cracking up in this chat. They trying to figure out
Salute,
what in the
Angie.
hell is
Salute,
going
salute,
on.
Angie. Salute.
And
No,
Frank said
I'm
we
just saying.
connected for life. If you swallow his kids, you connected for life.
No, that's a fact. Frank ain't lying. Listen, there's some women that tell you straight up. Either they're gonna swallow it or they want it, they want you to spray them down like a hose, a fire hose. I'm just saying. Some women too. Some women be squirting like a garden hose. Like a remember the old school water fountains we used to drink from? Be squirting like that, like a it be it be going like a curvature too. It be curving.
Frank said do a 69.
Yeah, listen, this is what I'm saying. And that's another thing too. Some men and some women want somebody. If the man is a freak, he wants a freak. If the woman's a freak, she want a freak. It's the truth, because that's the only way it's gonna work. It ain't gonna work if somebody's all being conservative. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? And all this, nah, it's not gonna work. They're gonna be like, what? You don't want to do, you don't want, but I just did that for you. All right, well, I'm going to see Tyrone down the street. I mean, for real. I'm just saying, it's the truth. It should listen. It should be that. You know what I'm saying? It should be like that. Me, I got like one rule. You're not putting nothing up. The other hole. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna be on no fours and none of that. We can be freaky, but I'm not gonna be on that level. We're not doing. You're not tying me up. We're not doing no dominatrix shit. You're not spanking me.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
ain't wearing no leather outfits. You're not gagging me. There's some
ooh,
people that are freaks out
ooh.
there. They don't have no boundaries. I got
So
some
you ain't put that
boundaries.
leather ball in your mouth?
No, what the fuck I look like being gagged? Fuck out of here. Nah, Maybach ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? For
Ooh.
real. I'm gonna be the plumber that you're gonna call, talking about you got a leaky faucet, and I'm gonna lay down the pipe. That we gonna do normal shit. All of that extra stuff that they be doing, nah, I'm not all of that. Nah. Ain't That's why Hollywood I would never succeed in Hollywood. Okay, because I ain't
Look,
sacrificing nobody, and you ain't. Remember the infamous story about Quincy Jones when he met Tupac, when Tupac was dating his daughter, and he's like, "Come in my office," and he said, "Shut the door behind you." And Tupac said, "Yo," he locked the door, and he said, "Yo, do I gotta do you or you gonna do me?" This is what Quincy Jones said to Pac. Now I would have left out that room too. I would have been like, "Yo, I don't want your daughter that
look.
bad." Go
Frank
ahead.
said a Scorpio would turn you out. I don't know about that, Frank.
No,
Scorpio
Scorpios
ain't
are
never
freaks, though. Scorpios are
Scorpio ain't
freaks.
never turned me out.
Scorpios is
Uh
freaks, man.
T
They
said, talk
freaks.
to him. I come see Tyrone. That's my name, by the way. He laughing. Vondelier Smack is laughing. Miss J is laughing. Angie Baby is laughing.
Salute,
Frank
Angie,
is
baby.
laughing, saying, nah, about the leather balls. T said, hell no, no leather balls at all.
It's for real. Leather whips. Yeah, we ain't doing
Look,
none of that, man. We ain't doing none of that. Now, no lie, we could role play. You know what I'm saying? We could do all of that. I play the cop, you be the criminal, or vice versa. You arrested me, and you're like, yeah, I gotta pat you down. We can do all of that. You're not putting no gags in my mouth. No, I don't even want to say it. Pause. You're not putting no nothing in. Nah.
look, Vondelier Smack said, not even in a marriage, you're not going to go there with your wife, Maybach.
Mm-mm. No, thank you. Like I said, we could role play, but I'm not wearing no leather suits. You're not tying me up. You're not, none of that. Like, nah. I'm straight with all of that.
Oh, so you all set.
Yeah, I'm all set. I'm all set on that. For real. I'm all
Oh
set.
God. All
Yeah,
right. So
I'll whip. I'll be the whip. If she asks to be whipped, yeah, I'll whip her. But I'm not getting on all fours talking about, may I have another, please, and all of this crap. Out of here. I'm all set. I'm good on that. I'm good. We
don't
ain't
make me
doing all
laugh.
that.
Okay, so men in the chat. What's the number one reason why men leave? The number one reason. Number one.
Why
I
men
looked
leave?
at a lot of surveys today. What's the number one reason why men leave?
Why men leave their women? Hmm. Let me see. The number one reason. I don't think it has to do. Let me see. She can't cook.
What's the number one reason, fellas? Before I put it up on the screen.
To a lot of people's hearts is knowing how to cook, whether it's a man or a woman.
No,
I
not
say,
mine. Cooking ain't to my heart. You ain't gonna get to my heart. Making me fat ain't gonna get to my heart. Angie Baby said, I think they said our nagging. That's the number one reason.
nagging. Oh,
T
okay.
said, let me think about it for a second.
Yeah, for real. I got to think about it. Okay, let me see. Not cook. Let me see. No, but see, when I would think cooking would be important. I would think she don't know how to cook. The number
Smack
one
says
reason.
she don't clean. Frank said, irritation, lack of sex, no peace. Are we ready to see what's the
Hold on.
reason why?
Hold
Oh, go
on.
ahead.
You said so. Ask the question one more time. Say it
What's
again
the
one more time.
number one reason why men leave? I've been looking at surveys all day. The number one top reason a man leaves his woman or his wife.
Oh, this is easy. She for the streets.
All right, let me put it up. You ready? You ready to find out what it is?
She for the streets.
N- I'm about to put it up there. What Vondalis Smack says she loses her youthfulness. Okay, so here's the number one reason why y'all leave.
She ain't throwing it back like she used to. Lack of respect. Damn, I was just about to say that too.
Lack of respect and
I was about to
emotional
say that.
disconnection. Y'all
Mm,
don't feel appreciated.
mm-hmm.
Y'all don't
That's right.
feel wanted.
See, I'm so caught up on the topics we was just talking about, it threw me off. That I did see that though. Lack of respect was number one. I did see that recently. Why? Number one reason why men leave. The respect is out of there. Because once the respect is gone, I mean, it's a wrap.
Okay. So what do you guys consider a lack of respect? Because what y'all think is a lack of respect, we think something different.
At the end of the day, a man wants to be respected, regardless. He wants to be respected. Period.
Yeah, but what does that look like? You can't say respect me and can't be give an example. Everybody has different levels.
Again, with the nagging, disrespecting in public, you know what I mean? All of that.
Is
The whole
nagging disrespectful?
No, I'm saying, like, let's just say, like, the man and the woman has a disagreement, right? And, like, let's they out in public and the female is just raising her voice like, you can't even do this. You can't even fuck me right. And it's just like, in public, really? This is what we gonna do? You gonna put that on blast in public? You can't just tell me, you know what I mean? Again, it could be different strokes for different folks. I'm just saying, to me, as a whole, in general, if there's no respect on any level, it's over. It's a wrap. I don't have to give an example. I'm just telling you, for me, if there's no respect, she's not respecting you on no aspects, on no levels at all. Our
Okay,
shit.
so I'm sorry. Does that entail her not listening to you? You give her a command and then she doesn't listen to you. Is that
It's
a
not
lack of
necessarily a
respect?
command. I'm just saying, when the respect is not there, listen, how can I put it? I'm big on respect, morals, and integrity. The minute that's gone, it's over. That's friendship, relationship. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I I don't know. I just feel like once the respect is gone, what else is what are we doing?
Okay, so Vonda said women got to stop calling men bees when they don't get their way. That's disrespect.
That's a fact. That's one of that's one of the examples right there. That's what I'm talking about. Like, oh, you bitch ass nigga, stuff like that. This is what I'm saying. Once the respect is gone, if she's calling you that, there's no respect. I don't care if she. Oh, well, I was upset. So you don't know how to control your mouth when you upset? Like, come on.
So the bitch ass nigga thing just this is just all the way. Oh, you done
I
took
mean,
me all the way to
once
the
you call
left.
a dude that, once you call a man that, it's a wrap. That's like with another man. Another man is not gonna tell another man unless he's ready to fight SMD. You get what I'm saying? That's the ultimate disrespect. It's like with Jamaicans. You tell a Jamaican, suck your muma, you're disrespecting them. You ready to fight. You don't got no respect. So that's basically what she's saying. When a man's getting called that, yeah. Because again, you could have a disagreement with your girl, and it's just a disagreement, right? It might be raising the voice or whatever, but the minute she's saying you bitch ass nigga and doing this and poking you upside the head, like bing, bing, bing,
Or
like,
jumping in your face. That's disrespectful.
yeah, or
Like she ready,
slapping
like,
you,
what you say? What you
yeah,
say?
yeah, like all of that, all of that. That's why I said we could give tons of examples. That's why I just said, once the respect, once you get disrespected, it's like it's a wrap.
Okay, but you just kind of glazed over what I asked you. If
I
a
didn't glaze
woman
over it.
doesn't listen to you, is that disrespect?
I'm not saying that. I don't think that's disrespect if she doesn't listen. And you got to break it down. You talking about me. What am I telling her to do and that she's not doing or not listening to me? You talking
But
about
there
washing
should
dishes?
no, but that should never be anything that you tell her to do that she doesn't have an option not to do. She's her
No, I
own
mean, I'm not trying.
person.
I'm not nobody's pimp. I'm not controlling no woman. I'm saying, like, you got to give me an example. Like, I don't. It could be anything. What are we talking about? I asked her to go clean up and she didn't clean up. I told her to do the dishes. She didn't. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
Yeah, in those examples, is she wrong or you wrong? When you instead of saying it, you could have just did it yourself.
I don't feel like that's disrespect though.
Okay. All right. So T Wriggle says, as long as she knows I get the big piece of chicken at the end of the day with her. Okay, so you know what? Since we're here, men are confusing. You like spicy women like Cardi B, but at the same time you're talking about you don't want to be disrespected. But don't a
Who?
spicy woman disrespect you anyway?
No, not necessarily. And who told y'all like spicy women like Cardi B? Or you just talking in
I'm just saying
general?
in general.
Oh, I thought you were telling me. I'm like, who told you I like Cardi B? I don't like Cardi B. I don't do BBLs, man. We don't do BBLs over here. Nah, listen, I'll say this. I dealt with some feisty women, but there was never no disrespect. Feisty mean like, like, hey babe, can you go get me a drink? Nigga, get it yourself. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't disrespect. You know what I mean? She's just telling me to go get it. I'm like, oh, really? Word? That's what we doing? All right, cool. I'm gonna go get it. Cause you know me, I don't get mad, I get even. You know what I'm saying? that we gonna play. We gonna play. So I like a little feistiness. I ain't gonna lie. I like again, there's a difference with a female who, again, who's a little feisty, little spicy, but there's no disrespect. Disrespect is a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? T needs a whooping. T
Well,
said if I told her to put on a thong and she puts on big mama draws, it's not disrespectful.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, T. Yep. Thank you, T. Facts.
And Frank says active
Listen,
listening, giving your partner your full attention when they are speaking and trying to understand their perspective.
that's a fact. Yeah. Yeah,
Smack
like
said,
things.
I heard BBL stink.
Yeah, that's what they saying. That's what they saying. BBLs, some pretty girls too. They be non BBLs, but it be some pretty girls that their pH is off. You know what I'm saying? Their pH is off. They must be having you know, a lot of Italian sausages.
No, when a woman's
No,
let me clean that up for
no,
men. Let me clean it up. Some women
no.
overuse the vaginal products and it could cause them to have issues. Hi, Generals. Welcome.
Gina,
No,
salute,
no,
salute.
no. Some
Listen,
of the women, no.
listen. It's not just listen. It's what they eat into it. Again, going back to the fast food. If you're eating bad, it's gonna smell down there. If I heard, if you eating some pineapples, you eating some good alkaline fruits, and a man goes down on you, it's gonna taste like the alkaline fruits. But if
I've
you
heard
eating,
that.
yeah, if you eating KFC, Popeyes, it's gonna taste like KFC and Popeyes down there.
A KFC cootie.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like you said, remember we talked about this at the beginning of the show for the people who came in late, y'all. You are what you eat. If you eating them lo mains from Wong Tongs, okay, Chinese food every
I'm
night,
done.
then the poom poom's gonna taste like Wong Tong's Chinese food. But if you eating some fresh fruits, eating your greens, juicing in between, and eating right, then it's gonna taste right down there. We gotta
I
stop. We
am
gotta
done.
we gotta tell the truth, okay? We gotta tell the truth.
Okay, so let's
Yeah.
tell the truth. What about them rickety, rackety, nasty penis going in the portal that's messing up the pH?
Listen, I don't know nothing about that because I ain't got no. I don't have that, so I don't know who you talking about, and I don't know nothing about that. All right, because I'm super clean over here. I make sure of that. I'm big on my hygienes. I can't speak for
Yeah,
no other
come on.
guys.
Some of y'all men done the ate the egg foo young and stuff and laid your penis in the egg foo young and then went and got y'all some
Listen,
and egg foo young all up in the
listen.
lake. Come on
I
now.
I couldn't tell you the last time I ate Chinese food. So it's been well over 10 years. I don't be eating Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating some good, authentic Haitian food, and I'm eating some good, clean food. All right. And I eat my fruits. I make sure
Oh,
I get my
oh, so
fruits
you
in.
got the curry penis. Like y'all run around giving
I,
out
I said
curry.
Haitian food. I
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. We don't do no curry over
Okay, well,
here.
garlic penis and then curry
Listen, man.
penis.
At the end of the day, I eat my fruits. I get my fruits intake.
Look,
Okay.
Miss J said men be a little funky down there too. Yeah, they smell like sweaty gym socks in backyard.
What kind of pink? What kind of? What are you talking about? Some gym socks? What y'all talking about? I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? What about the girls with the nice derrieres that ain't got the BBLs? They take all of that off from wearing these tight ass pants that's painted on them, and you it's like, hold on, is that? I know that ain't me smelling like that. That's her smelling like that. Woo. Yeah, man. Listen, man.
Yeah, you gotta sometimes take the men like you gotta transplant you into the shower. Like, look, baby, you
Listen.
go over there into this shower
No, that's
and
a fact.
take
That's a
this
fact.
and scrub and scrub hard.
But
Lift it
listen,
up under there. Scrub.
but why do a man even have to tell the female? If I'm telling you I'm coming over at 10 o'clock, you don't think that you've been running around doing whatever you've been doing all day? You don't think you should get in the shower? That is nasty. That's a fact, though. You know what I mean?
All
Should
right.
be should be cleaning yourself. Like, why would I be funky and go to a female's house and trying to get some? And you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. What are we doing?
Look, Miss J said, T, I experienced that years ago when I was in my early 20s. Yeah, in the 20s, y'all men be ripe as hell. Y'all be smelling like run. Like, y'all been running
You
all
s-
day.
you said smell like run. I never listen, man. I never had that problem ever. No female ever said, "Oh, Maybach, you need to jump in the shower." I'd be embarrassed if that ever happened to me. For
Gina
real.
Rose says shower together. Gina, sometimes, girl, it be
That's
too
a fact.
much.
That's
They
a
whole
fact.
behind be sweaty. You gotta you smell like run.
No, I
That
feel her. Yeah,
behind be glistening.
listen. If it's funky down there, I'll get in the shower and clean it and make sure it's right. And that's the thing. We talk about this. Some females, y'all cannot use certain products. Stop using these soap bars down there. Stop using these body washes down there. Okay? And stuff like that. Get them pH balance right. We want it to
Look.
be balanced. Okay?
YT talking about some women love the funk. It's got pheromones in the
No,
funk and
no,
they
don't get me
love it
wrong.
like
Now listen.
McDonald's. No, the hell we don't.
Listen, I like a natural scented poom poom. You know what I'm saying? Natural scent. We're not talking about no funky smelling like Popeyes, smelling like egg foo young or nothing like that. I want a good smelling poom poom. And like I said, I don't wanna smell like what's that store where y'all get them body sprays from? Bath and Beyond or
Big, um, they can't
Bath
think
and
it.
Body Works. Bath
Yeah,
and Body
Bath and
Works.
Body Works.
If you spraying all of that down there, then that's telling me you trying to mask and cover something up. You know what I
Why
mean?
can't they just want it to smell sweet down there?
Okay, but if you know the man's gonna go down there, why do I gotta be spitting out your spray? Because that's what I'm tasting on my tongue. Like, come on, man. Like
Oh,
at the
look,
end of the listen,
Miss J said, I know a guy who washes his hands before he pee. He said he don't touch down there with dirty hands. He sounds top notch. I think a
yeah,
man should wash his hands.
you should. Some of y'all
Frank
don't even
said,
wash your hands after y'all done wiped.
no, that's disgusting. That's
Listen,
nasty.
there's just nasty people in general in the world, man. Some nasty, unsanitized. Oh man, they need
Frank
to be.
said, if I'm
Mhm.
coming over, you should have been out of the shower 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, facts.
Gina Rose said egg foo young is wild.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Sweaty is crazy. Yeah, sweaty.
Sweat- yeah, men
Milestone.
be sweaty. They balls be leaking and dripping.
Listen, man. Stop it. Let's not talk. Don't say men. Y'all females be sweating too. Wigs be stinking, smelling like you smoking cigarettes. Wigs smelling like a damn what you call them things again? Smelling like a
Woo!
bar lounge. Yeah,
Ooh,
wigs be smelling like fried food. For real.
be smell like fried chicken.
Yeah, man. Some females' wigs be stinking, man. It's like, yo, where'd you just come from? A damn factory? Yeah, wigs be stinking,
You're
all of
supposed to
that, man.
take the
Come
wig
on.
off, ladies. The gig is up once you get them in there. All right. So, what's the number one reason why women leave men or leave whatever their partner?
Oh,
What's the
okay.
number one reason?
Mm, cheating, I'll say, probably for women.
All
Cheating.
right, chat. What's the number one reason women leave their men or partner, whoever you with? What's the number one reason you roll out, ladies? Oh Lord, Miss J said Boosie told his son to smell a Girl Scout. What the hell?
I could see Boozy telling his son that. That's crazy.
Lord have mercy.
Nah, it's true. If her scalp stink, don't hit it.
All
Quit
right,
it.
T says number one reason she finds another partner.
Yeah, cheating.
Miss J says she's not happy.
Mm.
All right, what's the other reason? What's the number one reason why a woman leaves? What's the number
Um,
one reason? Mel, what's the number one
I already
reason?
said. I said cheating. What are you talking about?
Uh Vonda said lack of connection.
I say that. Yeah, that sounds good. I did see a video on this, and the lady said, not being connected, not being connected, mentally. That's what does it for me. I don't care about physical. Like, I mean, I do. I shouldn't say I don't care. I do care about that, but it's more of the mental for me because that lasts longer than the beauty. Because if you're boring, I get bored easily. You know what I mean? So if I don't get that mental stimulation, I'm out of there.
Frank said facts, wigs smell old as fuck.
For real. Like I
T
said,
Wriggle said the number one reason what? His feet stank.
fe- yo, I was messing with this chick every time. Like Miss J said about the boozy thing, right? So I'd get like next to her head, and her head just would smell like Newports, like straight
How do your hair
cigarettes.
smell like Newports? That doesn't make
She's
sense.
smoking squares. What are you talking about?
So your hair smell like Newports.
Listen, your clothes and your
I
body.
know it come
Listen,
through your pores, but your
yeah.
damn hair.
Listen, man. She didn't care. She had the Newport wig on.
Oh Lord. Okay. So Miss J said they leave because the man is inconsistent. All right. So I'm about to put it up there.
Hmm.
The number one reason, based on me researching this, a lack of
Lack of
commitment.
commitment. There we
They
go.
leave men because of the lack of commitment. Because y'all are laissez faire. Y'all are so all over the place. Y'all don't know what y'all want to do.
Whatever. What do you
And
mean we
why?
don't know?
Okay, so we have men here. Why is that? Why do men
Hmm.
not want to commit but want to be in that relationship?
Why you say men like you make it plural? Like all men cheat. All men don't cheat.
I'm just
Stop
saying
it.
in general, it's just it's not about cheating, lack of commitment. Why do they not want to be in these relationships?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought that, once you reach a certain age, you got to put up your jersey. You got to retire from being a player. You know what I mean? And commit to that one female. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, for me, at the end of the day, I can't speak for anybody else. Yeah, I got to be attracted to you physically, right? Be turned on. But mental stimulation for me will last longer. Because again, you're going to get old, you're going to get wrinkly, things, body parts is going to start hanging. You know what I'm saying? You might gain a little bit of weight, whatever the case may be. Which y'all say again? Dunlaps. You might have some rolls. That's fine. You might have a fupa. That's cool. I'm gonna still love on you. But what I'm saying is the mental stimulation.
You got to
Because
tell
remember,
people what a Dunlap is. Some people don't know what it is. You just learned what it was.
yeah, the stomach done lapped over. You know what I
It's
mean?
covering your cootie cat. That's what the
Yeah.
Dunlap
You
is.
know?
Nothing
Um,
wrong with it.
but yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, the mental stimulation lasts long. You gotta have that partner where, you know what I mean? That's your home. It's like that's your wife, that's your girl, but you could share anything and everything with her, vice versa. She makes you laugh. She got a sense of humor. You get what I'm saying? That mental connection. Again, you don't have to have interest in everything. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, y'all gel together. You know what I mean? Equally yoked together. Remember, there's the physical, there's the spiritual, and then there's the mental. Go ahead. I know you wanted to say something.
I don't want to say nothing. I'm just listening to you doing your dating campaign, like you just putting out a dating ad for yourself.
Mm. I'm putting out a dating ad, huh?
You
Yeah,
have to be physically this and that
yeah.
and this, and I would love for
That's what
her
we're
to
gonna
look
start
like
doing,
that.
guys. That for y'all ladies, whoever's single, we're gonna have you come up. You give your resume, and me and Peach, we will assess the resume and see who fits you best, and we will send y'all on a date. Nah, but nah, I'm just saying, I'm talking about for me, how it works for me. You know what I'm saying? You got like there's some females out there, they think just them looking pretty is enough. And they don't have to bring nothing else to the table. Just I gotta just look good and that's that. And that's like, yo, what are you talking about? You look good, but you got the worst attitude. Or you look good and have no personality. You're boring, you're dull. You know what I mean? That to me, that's what keeps these old couples that be like, oh, we've been together for 40 years, 45 years, and this and that. You know they humping around like Bobby Brown. You know they every night getting it in, but there's other parts of the relationship that has to be there too. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord, the Peach and Mel dating show. So are we going to be hooking you up, Mel, on this dating show?
That's what we're doing and hooking me up.
Are we going to be finding you your significant other on this dating show?
So
Or
what?
are you taken?
This is the new love connection now? The 2025 love connection. Yo, I wonder if Chuck Woolery is still alive. We'll be back in 2 and 2, folks. We'll be back in 2 and 2. That was
Can
my
I be
show.
the black fat Vanna White? I'll just turn the photos like this and show who won.
Yo, Game, the rapper was on that, the Love Connection. You know he was on that show, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
How
he
do we get
was.
to that? We always going off to the other
No,
side
I'm just
of the
saying.
deep
I,
end
I, I was
of the
talking
pool.
about Love Connection, Chuck Woolery, 2 and 2, be back in 2 and 2. That was my show. I used to watch that. For
Ladies,
real.
you heard, listen, he avoided the question, ladies. So when the dating show, if you see Mel pop up on there, like, my name is Mel, I am five something, I love women, they gotta be 3 foot, this, that, and the third,
Yo,
their
stop it.
breaths gotta smell like coconut juice and water, the cootie
Stop
cat
it.
gotta smell like freaking pineapples. See,
Stop it. Stop it.
T Wriggle said you guys are too funny.
We're gonna do it
Gina
for
Rose
we're,
said,
we're
yeah,
gonna
years ago he was.
who was
I don't know. You was.
um
Lordy, Lordy.
guys, y'all could hit me up, and I ain't talking about that way. We do have someone who is single, and ready to mingle, so send y'all resumes to me, and I'm gonna look it over and send y'all on a hot date with Peach. Send y'all on a hot date, limousines and everything, man, to pick y'all up. You know them TV shows, they do that. They send limos to pick you up and all of that, and then they pay for your hotel and all of that crazy shit. You
Oh,
know they do
T
that.
said we're gonna see you on the balloon popping show, to pop the balloon.
Oh,
You
what's
gonna
that
come
shit?
out and you
21
gonna,
and me.
and the ladies gonna be like, psh, 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 pop the
Nah, ain't nobody
balloon.
popping no balloons.
Oh Lord.
They ain't popping. Not one balloon's gonna pop. Not one. Not one's gonna pop. They all want me. I'm taking all of them. I ain't even gonna pick not one. I'm taking all of them. It's gonna be
Oh
the first
Lord. Listen to
episode where
this.
they all got chose. Listen,
Listen to this.
you pose and you get chose. You pose. Remember the old school pictures? You
You gotta
pose.
bend down like this.
You know what I'm saying? You pose and you get chose. And you pose and you get chose. For real. Listen, man. I'm like LL Cool J, man. I love the ladies, man. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to be LL because he be doing some other crazy shit. Nah, I don't want to be him. But I love the ladies, though. Let's put it like that. Cool
All
Mel
right.
loves the ladies, yo. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know what the 80-20 rule is?
The 80-20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what? The men 80, the women 20?
No. Men don't never know what the 80-20 rule is.
Well, I thought that's what you was talking about. What's that? What's the 80-20
Alright,
rule?
alright, alright. So my theory, one of my theories, right? Reasons
Mm-hmm.
why people leave relationships is because of the 80-20 rule.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know men? Y'all come on now. T, I know. Somebody knows what the 80-20 rule is. Or
Put it
do
in
I
the
gotta
chat.
play the clip? Do I gotta play the clip?
Play the clip.
All right. I'm gonna let Medea tell you what it is. Medea, come on up. Tell them
Oh
what the 80-20
gosh.
rule is.
Only gonna get
Mm-hmm.
80% of what you need. That's it. If you get 80, you're doing great. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
If you get 100, you have married Jesus, so you're only gonna get about 80. Well, the problem is that 80%, baby. See, you had that 80%, and you be looking at it and you think, "Ooh, this is great," but then you realize you're missing 20. And you want that 20 so bad. Then somebody come along, offer 20, and you leave the 80. Then you realize,
That's a
hell, I
fact.
left 80 to be with damn 20.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
If you don't remember nothing else I say, babe, remember this. There is a reason that the rear view mirror is smaller than the windshield.
All right. So now do you know what the 80-20
Yeah,
rule
I
is?
heard that though. No, that's a fact. So you get 80% thinking you're gonna get 100, and that woman will complain. Some women will complain, and like he said, thinking the grass is green on the other side, they leave, and the guy that they leave gives them less than what they was getting from the last relationship. So I did hear that before. Yeah, that's
Yep.
a fact.
And that could be a source of why people be like enough is enough.
Hmm.
This 80% is not enough. I need that
Correct.
20. That
Yeah,
20 is, and
yeah,
9 times out of 10, that 20 be some superficial shit like, oh, he's more fun.
yeah,
Uh, he
yeah.
laughs all the time. He dances. He tells
Hmm.
jokes.
Yeah,
But the other person be more stable and
you're right.
consistent and
Connection. Yeah, connect.
yeah. So
That's
the
a fact.
80-20 rule is a reason why people will bail on a relationship.
Hmm.
Are we ready to let the church doors open?
We got a church now. If we got a church, we take an offering. We take. Listen, let's pass the kitty around. And listen, remember that viral video where they locked the church doors and he said, "I want y'all to dig into your pockets and come off on $10,000 each of y'all." All right. So we gonna take we gonna have Frank and how no we matter of fact we're gonna have T Wriggles and Miss J collect, okay, from everybody in the chat. Go around with the hat talking about, yeah, what you
I'm
got, Gina
done.
Rose? What you got, Frank? What you got on this, Angie baby? You know what I'm saying? But nah, if you want to drop the link, we could do that.
Up, the
Don't be
link is
don't
in the chat if you want to
listen.
jump in and
Y'all
talk.
don't have to show y'all face, man. If y'all don't got y'all wigs on right, if y'all ain't looking right, you don't want to be on camera, it's okay. Y'all can still come up here and talk to us. All right? Because we know how y'all women do. Oh, I ain't got my wig on. And I got my head wrapped and all of this other stuff.
Are
And
you taking a shot at me
you know
after
what I
the
mean?
reasons why
I'm,
I'm
I'm
late?
just I'm just talking about women in general. I
Is
don't got
that the
my
shot?
lashes on. I It's like, man, listen, man, leave all that. Listen, man, let's go back to the 80s, man, when women were just natural, man. It wasn't no lashes. They wasn't this, they wasn't that. It was just straight
Okay,
natural.
but what if the woman is a bald headed cougar with
That's
her teeth
okay.
missing and
That's okay.
everything, and you talk about join, just come as you
Listen,
are, and
listen,
then
it's
she come
okay.
up?
Listen, it's all right, man. If you bald, you bald. Somebody love bald women. It is
What
what
if
it
my
is.
teeth is missing, my ear is
Listen,
cut?
remember that one part of the 90s with TLC? There was all the skinny women. You had the Aaliyahs, you had the Mayas, you had the tweets, you had this and that. There wasn't no BBLs and all of that. It was just straight. This is what I'm talking about. Like, we need to take it back to that. Come on, man. Like, pick out your afro, have a pick all up in it. Like, come on. Like, all of this, gotta wear this, gotta have that. Like, it's all superficial shit, man. At the end of the day.
Okay,
Like,
y'all hear him? For his dating profile, he wants somebody that look like Aaliyah,
yeah.
Left Eye, and all of these people.
Nah, man. There you go. Listen.
Join if y'all want to come up and talk about and tell us what your enough is, or the 80-20 rule, or anything we discuss. The link is in the chat. We would love to hear what your thoughts are. If you're a man and you say, you know what, heck with the woman, I'm coming with the sweaty, balls. That's just what it is. Whatever you want to
Yo, you
share.
and your sweaty balls, man. You're bugging with that. You know what I'm saying? With the egg foo young poom pooms. There's some men that like that egg foo young poom poom. You know what I mean? There's some guys that like that. Not for me. I don't want that. But I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Nobody want no Popeye poom poom. You know?
Frank's Frank said you do need your teeth in your mouth. Well, listen, some
That's a
women
fact.
don't want to wear their teeth.
Listen, man.
He said,
Listen,
"Oh,
I
we
got
could go to the
listen, man.
dentist."
Nah, man. I need my girl to have her teeth, man. My women gotta have their teeth, man. We ain't doing no gums over here talking about nah, we ain't doing none of that.
Listen, y'all want the Hetty Murphy. If she could
Yeah.
pull all her teeth out, that might be the
Nah.
best
Listen,
for you.
nah. Talking about hold on. Oh, we about to eat steak tonight? Let me grab my dentures. Like, what? Like what?
Oh God, I guess nobody want to join us. Ain't this is a surprise?
That's cool.
That is this. I am shocked.
Roll our commercial. How about that? Premiere the commercial.
Well, if we permit a commercial, we going out.
That's the way you have it set up. You can't just
Yep,
play it.
that's the way I have it set up. Do
Oh
I
man.
gotta go search for the commercial?
Oh
Let me
man.
see if I can find the commercial. Y'all see what I go through? Y'all sure y'all want him as a spouse?
Listen, just to inform y'all again, right? We have a you look at your face. We have we co-own, okay, a product that we are going to start selling, and it is 100% natural shea butter. Now, to my ladies, I want y'all to understand this, right? Stop putting this petroleum Vaseline on your skin, on your face, on your body. Stop putting it on your poom poom. You're getting your pubic hairs all up in that. Listen, 100% shea butter will do your whole body right. You can even put the shea butter in your scalp, okay? From head to toe. A lot of y'all got them hard, dry feet. You put this shea butter, I guarantee you, in less than a week, your feet's gonna be softer than a baby's ass. All right, 100% natural
All
shea
natural
butter.
essentials.
Let's go.
Feel the vibrant flow. Let your skin shine. Watch the natural glow.
What happened to the sound?
Hear the sound?
For skin that
No, there's no
deserves
I can
sound.
royal
hear it.
treatment.
Can you? Oh, I don't hear it.
Deeply nourish your skin with 100% all
I don't know
natural
if they can
essentials
hear it.
1804, packed with vitamins A, E, and essential fatty acids.
Feel the rhythm, feel the glow.
Yeah, Frank.
Watch my natural
1804
beauty flow.
essentials.
Golden skin from head to toe.
All right.
Yes.
Look, they all hear it.
Okay.
Ah.
I didn't hear it on my end, but
So
that's
what
cool.
wait a minute. You say don't use the baby oil. I
No,
mean the
no,
freaking
nobody said
Vaseline.
baby oil. Ain't no
The
ditties around here.
Vaseline
It's talking
because of
about
the pubic hairs.
no, I said you know, get pubic hair all in the container. That's not, listen, like I said, the end of the day, nobody should be putting no petroleum nothing on their bodies. You know what I'm saying? 100% natural shea butter is what you want to put on your body. Or you could put some coconut oil on your body. Unrefined coconut oil on your body. You know what I'm saying? To y'all women too, y'all can rub that on the poom poom and, you know, be nice and
Yeah, and y'all
moisturized.
men could wash and grease up your,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
they be
Nice,
dry.
like I said, moisturize the right way. You want to moisturize the right way. Don't even use the baby oil. Put that, y'all could toss those baby oils. If y'all got baby oils, y'all got them Jergens, y'all got whatever y'all have, Niveas and all of that. Toss all of that stuff out. Those are all contaminated. Natural shea butter is the way to go. Facts. You're gonna get all the benefits you need from it.
I'm done.
Yeah, you done?
I'm so done. This has been the craziest live stream. Miss J said, get it on your elbows. Oh, and clean them knees and get it on them rusty knees too.
Oh man.
Your knees need to be the same color as your body.
Yeah. Miss J talking about ashy elbows. She dealing with Ashley Larry. Miss J, let me find out you got Ashley Larry's you be dealing with. Let me find out Miss J's dealing with Ashley Larry's with the ashy elbows.
Oh my God. So we talked about reasons why people bail relationships. Frank said, get them ankles.
Yeah. The feet. What about the feet? These women be trying to rub them hard feet, dry feet on us with them bunions and all them corns on it.
And that's when you break out the 1804 and rub her feet and her
Yep.
legs.
Make sure y'all put some latex gloves on before y'all do that, fellas. Yeah.
God, where's
Make
the
sure you
love?
wear some latex gloves on your hands, rubbing them hard feet, rubbing them
She
damn
said,
dinosaur feet.
let me find out they ashy out here.
There's a lot of ashy females out here, bruh. Facts.
Oh my God. So what we supposed to look like, we greased and oiled up and we
Yeah,
running on the
listen,
beach in
man.
Jamaica
Listen,
like in
I rub
slow
all my women
motion.
down. I moisturize my women down like butter balls. Facts. I grease them up. Yeah.
Miss J said my elbows was dry the other day. No cap.
All right. Well, you gonna need this shea butter. You know there ain't no moisture in the air when it's winter time. There's no moisture, so you know you gotta
She said they
moisturize.
good now though. They
Mm.
looking good now.
All right. Well, leave the baby oil alone and leave the Vaseline alone. You don't want to use those products.
I don't know. So, I mean, that concludes our show, but I
Mhm.
did want to, when we leaving out of these relationships, we have to be ultra careful because there are some crazy ass people out here. And if we could just leave some tips on how to exit the premises,
Yeah.
because some people will kill you, they will beat you up, they will do all kinds of things to stop you from leaving.
Hmm.
So, how do we, navigate that? What should we do to be safe?
Go get yourself a gun.
God damn, you got to break up with a gun in your pocket.
A gun fitting in a pocket? What you buying? A 2.5, a 2.2 to fit in your
What?
pocket?
What? If you bring the gun, it can't be big because they're gonna see you with the gun.
Who cares? That's gonna let them know. Stay away. That's the point. Get yourself a nice M16, AR-15.
M16. So we gonna blow
Listen,
away the person we used to
listen,
be
man.
with
Listen,
because
get
we
a
want to
rocket
break
launch.
up. I'm just
Listen,
gonna kill you.
listen, man. Listen. I don't know, man. You listen. Just stay away from the toxic shit. That's it. That's all I could. That's the only thing I could say, man. I'm not dealing with no crazy female. She can be crazy, to a certain extent, but just don't be a mental case. That's different. If you certified on paper, then I don't. I Maybach can't do nothing with you. That's
I'm
all I'm
done.
saying.
I'm done.
I
Why
take
can't
women.
we just
I
have
take
a conversation?
what?
A conversation with the person.
Some people ain't trying to conversate. You breaking up with them? You think they want to conversate with you? Make it make sense.
Well, look,
Oh,
here's some tips for how to break up.
oh Lord.
Explain what you will get out of the breakup. You listen, I'm breaking up because this is the reason and this will make my life better. Um have the
Listen,
conversation in person. And I guess Maybach is saying when you go have a conversation in person, have a gun with you because that person might
that's more
snap.
realistic. That's more realistic. Or just have your sisters with you, cousins, whoever you need.
Somebody in the house while you having this
Yeah,
conversation.
some, you know what I mean? Some friends.
Listen and validate their emotions. Tell them how much you value your time with them, but now you have to go. Be a broken record if needed. Sometimes you got to remind people several times that this is not for me. Maybe in another life. Maybe we'll catch up. Um, what Erica Badu say? I'll see you next lifetime, something like that.
Mhm.
Match your body language to the message. So you can't be like this. Oh, I want to break up with you. Ooh, I just can't do. You can't. No, that doesn't work. That's gonna make them get confused. And take time to reflect, heal, and grieve the relationship. Now, some people, I don't. That last one is kind of difficult for me because some people already have left the relationship in their head before they even actually their body exited. So
And the one before that, some people want to get some for the last time too.
oh, so that's why they'll be like, I want to break up, but
Yeah, like yo,
ooh.
yo, you breaking up with me? Word. Can I get one last of the last? Yeah. Can I get the last supper?
That sounds like a dude, okay?
Ah.
And what good is that gonna do?
Listen, sometimes, hey, you might get it like you ain't never got it before. Might make you rethink certain things.
Yeah, I was about to say, then they're not gonna break the hell up. They're just
Mhm.
gonna stay together.
Then that's the point.
Oh my god.
That's the point. Or just this is what y'all do too. You can find your local priestess, and put a love spell on that person, and they'll never leave you ever.
Yeah, but then they'll kill you.
Go see the woo lady. You know what I mean? Go see somebody that knows what they're doing with the voodoo magic, and
They're gonna kill you. They're gonna
so
kill you.
sprinkle a little something on their pillow, so when they fall asleep, they'll be obsessed with you. They'll never leave you.
Yeah, but they will kill you.
Not
That's how that
always.
magic works. Yes, it does.
I mean, I know somebody that did that, and the female was trying to,
Kill
un-
them because internally
yeah,
they want to leave, but magic spiritually they just can't. They just so they
yeah.
start doing stuff to you.
She was jumping on this man's car, the hood. I'm talking about doing crazy ish, man. Crazy ish. So I'm just joking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when go ask for that, you gonna 9 out of 10 times get the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Mel, I don't think we should be saying that because we both have island blood, and that might make people a little
I don't care about what
scared.
somebody think. I don't give a goddamn. I know I don't listen, man. I don't play with that world. You know what I'm saying? I respect that world. I don't mess around with voodoo. I know it's real. Whoever wants to think that it's fake and think that it's just, oh, I'm a God-fearing person. Like I done told a bunch of people, man, go look at these movies and documentaries on it. It's real. And you could believe in all the gods, Buddha, Allah. It doesn't matter. If you go to the right person and they know what they doing. He's a Z. He knows when you go to the right person and you ask for what you ask for, it'll get done. You know what I mean? I know a lady that does some stuff. She does it on the good. There's the good, and then there's the people that do the evil in it. That's a fact, and stuff like that. But again, you know,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm over here minding my Jamaican business.
Man, listen, your culture does it. Every culture does it. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Geechees, Southern Geechees.
Oh, you
They,
got a
yeah,
little bit of that
you know
too.
what I mean?
So,
So Africans, I mean, that's where it originates from, West Africa. So it is what it is, man.
all right. Well, Mel, are we ready to end the show or
Yes, we
because no one
are.
is coming up? We like to thank y'all. Yeah, it's called Obia. Yep, you're absolutely right, T.
Hmm.
Um, so with that being said, we hope y'all enjoyed the show. Drop in a chat, drop some 100s if you enjoyed the show, or if you didn't, put the thumbs down, and then me and Mel will say, okay, let's stop doing this shit because it ain't worth it.
They say we're trash. They gave us two thumbs down, Siskel and Ebert, two thumbs down.
Yeah, if you
For
love what
real.
we're doing here, drop the 100s in the chat. If you don't, just put a thumbs down. Mel, what are we talking about next week?
I don't know what we talking about.
Don't
We'll
don't
figure it
I'm
out.
listen,
Listen, we'll
no.
figure it out. Let them find out when they tune in next week. Why we gotta tell them, oh, this is what the topic's gonna be? No, let them be what they're gonna be talking about next week. Yo, last week's show was crazy. What they gonna talk about this week? Yo, they're gonna make me laugh.
Do
So let them
y'all
just
want
tune
him
in.
on the dating circuit? Do y'all hear this?
Just let them
I
let them
am his
tune in.
co-host and business partner. What are
Salute.
y'all gonna do with him being his partner?
Salute, T Riggles. Appreciate the hundreds. I guess T Riggles is the only one who enjoyed the show.
No, Miss
So we're gonna
J
have to
enjoyed
stop.
the show.
Oh well, it's coming. It's delayed on my end. So my fault. It's
G
delayed on my end.
Rose,
Okay, okay.
T.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. We appreciate y'all. If y'all can, please, 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 for me and Peach, like, comment, share the live so that way it could catch on to other people so they could tune in. Like I said, we're gonna be bringing y'all these shows every Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, always at 8 o'clock live. You know what I'm saying? We try to go live. Once we go live, we warm up a little bit so y'all could come into the chat and all of this other stuff. But again, we're gonna keep bringing y'all different topics. If y'all have topics that y'all feel that is trending or is a good topic to talk about, those that follow me on IG or follow Peach on IG can send, you know, in our DMs what topic y'all think that we should bring up, you know, and stuff like that. Anything that is interesting that we could talk about. And again, it doesn't have to be relationship. It could be anything. You know what I mean? Because I like to talk about, I'm well diverse. You know what I'm saying? Your boy's been around, experienced a lot, seen a lot. So I'm well diverse. But if I don't
Yeah,
know
he's
something,
old as shit.
I tell you I don't know anything. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what that is. And that's cool to not know. Like she said, the 80/20. I heard about it, and she had to play the clip, and I was like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah. So again, y'all let us know, DM us, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and we want y'all to be part of the show as well too. So, we'll always drop the link and have y'all as part of the show. Y'all don't got to be scared. Like I said, y'all could come up and talk. Y'all don't have to put your cameras on, but it's cool. I get it. You know, the ladies don't have their wigs right. Your head's wrapped. Probably got a do rag on. Get it? Your eyelashes ain't right. Get it? The men, see, I know the men, it's cool. T Riggles had popped up. Talib had popped up before. I had Enemies Public, my boy, pop up. So it's cool. We just haven't had that many ladies. We did have Love is Blue. She popped up one time. So,
Toya.
oh yeah, Toya was on there as well. So, ladies, don't be afraid. Miss J, stop being scared. Come on, man. Stop being scared. Your family. Gina, you could pop up, Gina. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta be scared. But yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate all of y'all. Again, you got any plugs? You got anything you want to plug in? Anything you want to promote? Anything you selling?
Nothing tonight. I think we done sold it all. Listen, I was trying to sell you on here tonight, but it didn't
Oh,
work
what
out.
you mean?
Nobody
You
didn't
you
even
you
cover it
ain't my
up.
pimp. Talking about selling me. You ain't pimping me. What the hell? Talking about selling me. Yeah, Mel's going for 20% off. It's a Wednesday hump day special. Next, all right, that's cool. Guess what? Next week, peach is up for sale 50%, fellas. 50% off next week. Because since Thanksgiving is coming up, so peach is gonna be on sale for half price. It's a one-time deal, limited deal. A limited deal. You heard? For real. But yeah, man. This is how we are, man. We clown each other, man. That's how you know there's synergy there. You know what I mean? We don't yo, listen, I'll leave that alone. I ain't gonna say some people, yeah. I ain't gonna say
No, go
what
ahead. Say what
nah,
you want to say. Say what you want
nah.
to say.
I don't know if I told you. I had got a DM and somebody was like, "Yo, are you hitting that?" They was asking me if I'm hitting that. Remember when I said, was it the last live? I think I said, "You want to be down?" You hit me up and said, "Mel, how can I be down?" And I said, like Brandy, yeah. Somebody DM me and asked me if I was hitting that. I said, "What would possess you to DM me and ask me if I'm hitting that? Why? What's up? Why you want to know?" I should have gave a story because I could be a good liar sometimes. I should have ran with that.
Look, T Wriggle said 50% off. I'm buying that for sure.
No, but it can't just actually I made a mistake. I'm auctioning her off. Yeah, it's an auction. So we're gonna be taking bids next Wednesday. Listen, come early because the bidding is gonna start early, fellas. Come early because the bidding is starting early. She's single. She's I never understood how they say single like a Pringle. Pringle don't come. It's not single. It
It's
whatever.
single and ready to mingle. But
But she's
listen,
ready to
I have
mingle.
y'all
Yes.
know that I
She's on the
come with
market.
no.
She's on the
Listen,
market.
I
She's
come
on the
with
market.
spirits, ghosts, and goblins.
She's on the market,
I
fellas.
come
Don't
with
don't let
spirits, ghosts, and goblins.
don't let that scare y'all. Don't let that scare y'all. But like I said, she's on the market, y'all. She's on the market. So if any men is interested, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're here next week early because the bidding is starting off early.
Okay, what are we starting with?
Nah, see, that's the problem. You got to wait till next week to find out too. Yep. So next week we all will find
I
out.
come with spirits, ghosts, and goblins, fellas. You don't want it.
Yo, don't
You don't
listen to
want
her.
it.
Don't listen to her. She's the grandmother of spooky hours. So for those who know, that's what she's talking about. Miss J, you know, Gina Rose, you know, Frank, you know. Okay. Y'all rec mob members, family members, y'all know. But yeah, don't listen to her. But the auction is starting off early. Okay. And ladies, if y'all don't want her to be sold, y'all could bid too. And she won't be sold.
Look, T
But
Wriggle
yeah.
said, I'm loving the Haitian Jamaican connection you guys
Yeah,
have.
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. We ain't warming. We never was warming. You know what I mean? But yeah. But yeah, y'all. So you said you're done. You ain't got nothing to plug in.
I am done. Y'all, please join us next week,
Yes.
8
Join us
p.m.
next week, 8
8
p.m.
p.m. sharp.
Eastern time. You got to make sure you say that because there's some
Well, you
people.
say Eastern time. That's
Well,
what.
there's some people in. Listen, there's
Well,
somebody in the
that's
chat.
what partners are
Well, we
for.
got
You
two
say
people in the
Eastern
chat
time.
that's on the West Coast, yo.
I
Don't
know,
argue
but
with me,
you
woman.
say Eastern time. See, you see
Yo,
what I
y'all
go
see what
through,
I be going
ladies?
through behind the
No, no,
scenes?
we
This
said
is
it.
this is what
You
I
see what
go
I go
through.
through?
This is what I go
This,
through behind the scenes. Facts. Acting like, yo, for real. This is where we go through. But there's people on the West Coast. There's people in the Midwest. All right.
okay,
So we gotta let them know Eastern time because their time is
okay.
different.
Well, I
All
say
right.
8 p.m. and then you chime in and say Eastern. That's how partnership works.
Oh yeah, and guys too. I meant to say this too earlier when we showed. Every show is gonna be sponsored by 1804 Essentials, just to let y'all know, right? Sponsored. And also, what was I gonna say? I forgot, but let's just be out. Let's just be out. But
See what Frank
anyways,
says? She's right, bro. The love.
yeah. Nah, that's fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right. Y'all, you ready to go?
Yes.
All
All
right.
right,
With
y'all.
that being said, good night, y'all.
Next week.
Yep. Look out for all the advertisement on our social media pages. We'll come up with a
Correct.
topic. We're gonna fight for like a week, and
Yeah.
then we'll have it.
1804.com is launching soon, y'all. We're working on that and working on the Instagram. Somebody just got to get on their
I
job.
saw you
That's
look
all.
at me anyway from the side of your eye.
Somebody got to work on their job, y'all. But everything's coming so that way y'all can place y'all orders on the website. The website's coming soon. Instagram's coming soon. And we trying to have 1804 Essentials everywhere. CVS, Walgreens, name it, everywhere.
At
Target.
your grandma's house on the holidays. Come on. Tell everybody good night.
Peace, y'all. Peace and
Good
salute.
night, everyone.
All natural essentials. Feel the vibrant flow. Let your skin shine. Watch the natural glow.
For skin that deserves royal treatment.
Deeply nourish your skin with 100% all natural essentials 1804, packed with vitamins A, E, and essential fatty acids.
Feel the rhythm, feel the glow. Watch my natural beauty flow. Golden skin from head to toe. Mm-hmm.